But a polished website is only half the trap. To truly capture a massive consumer base, they need credibility. And they get it by weaponizing the intellectual property of the biggest entertainment conglomerates on the planet. When you see an official logo attached to a product, there is an implicit assumption of quality control. We trust that if a multi-billion-dollar film studio licenses their most iconic characters to Fanhome, they have vetted the company's ability to actually deliver the product. But that trust is being exploited. Fanhome is using the pristine reputations of these major corporate partners as a shield, leveraging our love for these franchises to pull us into a paralyzed fulfillment pipeline that those partners clearly never audited. But what happens when you finally decide you've had enough? Fanhome has meticulously engineered Cancellation Trap. According to their own official policies, terminating your account requires a mandatory 28-day notice. In the world of monthly subscriptions, this buffer essentially guarantees the company can attempt to squeeze one final billing cycle out of a customer, even when that customer is canceling specifically because the company has failed to deliver the product. Furthermore, while Fanhome allows you to instantly subscribe and hand over your credit card information with a single click on their website, they strip away that digital convenience when you want to leave. To stop the charges, you're forced to navigate an 800-number phone tree and speak with an agent. It is a calculated structural barrier designed to make giving up as frustrating as possible. In August of 2022, the Partworks community was hit with a massive shockwave. Eaglemoss, one of the biggest names in subscription model kits, suddenly collapsed. Thousands of builders were abandoned. Communication went completely dark, leaving people with hundreds of dollars invested in half-finished, useless models. The executive running the entire U.S. and North American operation during that exact window was a man named Gianluca Latini. He was at the helm of the U.S. market right as Eaglemoss pulled the plug, trapping countless builders in exactly the kind of supply chain failure we are seeing today. But look at what happens next. In October of 2022, just 2 months after Eaglemoss went bankrupt, Latini smoothly transitions into a new C-suite role. He becomes the North American managing director for Agostini Publishing, the massive conglomerate that owns Fanhome. Suddenly, the logistics migration trapping us at Fanhome doesn't look like an unprecedented accident. It looks like a playbook. The exact same executive who oversaw the massive collapse of the Eaglemoss U.S. supply chain is now running the Fanhome U.S. supply chain. And once again, builders are being locked into a 12-issue chasm, stonewalled by customer service, and threatened with cancellation if we refuse to keep paying for a broken pipeline. It is time to ask leadership directly why history is repeating itself.